Why is it we're allowing ourselves to walk into the slaughterhouse?
Captain Nemo received an envoy from Don Vito's family that invited us to a meeting of sorts.
They call it a sit-down. The promise is of complete peace coming from, and during so that business can be conducted.
Sounds like something a bad guy would do to get good-natured lawmen killed.
Have you not heard? The city plays by different rules, Mr. Hex, or at least that is what has been said.
And why is Gold with us and not the doc?
Dr. Arkham requested reprieve after the loss of his nurse, and as far as Mr. Gold, that can be explained as...
Judge Wayne, as the one funding your work here in Gotham, wishes a full and unbiased account of this meeting. Also, as a spokesperson for Mr. Wayne, I'm allowed a say in the bargaining to be done.
As well as myself. There are 3 minds who have brought this team together. So 3 minds will be part of the negotiating process, if there is to be one at all.
Come on, Roz. Does this make sense to you? Invite the butchers of 300 men over to the bakery for lunch? Just to talk?
I've had many kings and lower lords invite me to their banquet halls begging for peace just before I burned down their city. An old custom, but it never seemed to work well for them.
See, Murray? It's a trap. Maybe you can't be killed, but Roz and I are flesh and blood.
Do you think I'm a fool? That is why Mr. Quatermain has already taken position with his rifle atop a roof on the next street over. Nemo is fortifying the Nautilus, and you and Hyde are with us.
Cheerio! And Griffin?
He's already taken position in an alley next to the bakery. Now, if you do not mind, we are in earshot.
Jesus Christ, is that a man or a monster?
It depends how this negotiation goes, I suspect.
Your muscle stays outside.
That means you, Mr. Hex. Surely, Mr. Hyde, you're fine with staying behind?
I need a sunset anyway.
And you, no pieces at the meeting.
You mean my sword?
Hand it over.
It shall be returned afterward, yes.
Of course, what do I look like? A thief?
Feel like a trap yet, Roz?
Right this way. We have a place in the cellar.
Oh my, a cellar. Right into the lap of luxury. Does the baker approve of you conducting business on his grounds, or is he part of the code of Omerta as well?
How about you stop asking questions?
I do not think taunting our hosts is the correct move.
Let me be quite frank, Mr. Gold. You are only with us because your master has demanded it. As far as your vocal contribution to the proceedings, I should not hear a word.
But
my agreement was to allow you to sit and take notes, not contribute. If that's a problem, I'm sure our concierge would not mind returning you out front.
Here we are.
Someone loves his cigars.
Toscano, have a seat, and my man will give you a light if you want.
Gracious though your offer is, I shall decline. Signore Marone, I presume?
Respectful. That's a start in the right direction.
Miss Murray, thank you for agreeing to join us. I think I speak for Boss Maroney and Mr. O'Neill when I say we would like to know the identities of your 2 friends.
Mrs. Gold and al-Ghul. They represent the other factions privy to any agreement reached today, though Mr. Gold has a bad throat and will simply be taking notes as to whatever arrangement we decide upon.
You'll let us see those notes before you leave, aye, Gold?
Oh, that poor old throat of yours. You really should stop walking in the rain. Yes, Mr. O'Neill, you may peruse his notations when we are concluded.
Gold, I know that name. Used to own a merchant business, didn't you?
Yes, before it's purchased by Claudius Wayne.
Wayne. There was a shootout at his house recently, wasn't there?
Yes. Do you know anything about it?
It was on my turf. Of course I do.
Do tell.
40 guys from down south stepped off a train and paid people around town to find out where yous was staying.
Paid you?
Not me personally.
But I'm sure someone in your family helped them out.
Are you accusing one of my boys of something?
Miss Murray, a polite instruction on how these meetings operate, okay? Never accuse someone in the sit-down of something. It shakes the peace.
Oh, very good then. So there will be no insinuation that the Signore sent any of his men to slay a handful of the miscreants, then?
Why would I want to do a thing like that? As far as I was concerned, they were doing us a favor.
Regardless, someone did. Perhaps someone operating in your territory without your permission.
Impossible. My streets are safe.
Unless your Irish are refusing to be on the cut.
Mina.
Oh, my apologies. A slip of the tongue.
We have invited you here to make a deal, Miss Murray. Mr. Ghul and Mr. Gold.
A deal?
Each of us is willing to give up a third of his territory to your crew if it means that our families can be at peace. But not the southeast dockyards. Those remain in our hands. Something amusing, Miss Murray?
Oh, my dear Signore, you forget. We are not after territory, but your eradication.
See? I told you the church bell would say that.
No need for insults, Mr. O'Neill. You should actually be quite happy that I'm the one doing the talking. You see, there are two streams of thought about what eradication means. I believe it merely means your absence from Gotham, whereas Mr. al-Ghul has a different line of thought entirely.
Which is, dead men plague the earth with their existence. No longer.
There's no way we're leaving. Gotham is too profitable.
The several hundred dead men to each of your names says different.
Without us, Gotham crumbles. Funny. It seems to be well on its way there with you at the helm. You think we're the ones destroying Gotham, eh? Do you know what this city was like before us?
Do tell.
Because of the likes of you English, me family had to come here to the States hoping for a better life. Minute we get off the boat, me uncle and da were given a uniform and a rifle and told, "Welcome to the army, chaps." Both of them were at Antietam, but only me da came home. You think he got so much as a hero's welcome? Nay, he was sent to the slums here, where we were treated like shite. Every chance the boss of the constables decided so.
What an unfortunate tale.
You know what ended it, do you? When we stood up and said enough is enough. Those docks, where the bosses like your Claudius Wayne worked us like dogs, they belong to us now. And the tenement houses and the workhouses that the police ignored for so long, those are patrolled by us.
And anyone who does not want your protection or, God forbid, is not Irish, are extorted or murdered if they resist.
That's the food chain, my dear. What do you think they did to us before we got teeth, eh? At least Irish families can afford the bloody rent in our corner now. And no cafe or baker gets to refuse an Irish customer or charge us higher rates simply because where we and our parents are from.
The Italian sector is the same. Vito wouldn't know, but I've been here for 40 years. There was a time that if a crime got committed, it didn't matter who it was so long as the one arrested was Italian. They'd have our people shipped to a stone quarry to work in chain gangs, most of them not having committed a crime at all. That's why Italians here call it Stonegate, even though once we taught the warden to swim with the fishes, they didn't do that to us anymore.
So you see, Miss Murray, leaving Gotham is not an option that we will be considering at all.
Not that I mean to be obdurate, but none of your sub-stories justify the murder of business owners, terrorizing of the local population, and burning down buildings who refuse to pay you protection money. And for all of your talk about protecting your neighborhoods, I've had the opportunity to read many a newspaper article about the gang wars you fight amongst each other. And I do not mean just Italians versus Irish. If we had not done such a good job of putting the fear of God back into you, the three of you would still be trying to devise ways of bumping the other off.
That's the nature of business.
Yes, well, I have a business of my own as well, and so far I am the only one without a single casualty to your... How many was it again? Our targets have so far been only those who attack us, and small liberations of the most besought areas. However, gentlemen, I can tell that it has not convinced you. Therefore, the next attacks will be on your very doorsteps, your homes, your businesses. None will be safe until you capitulate or force us into the next phase, which is the purview of my friend here. Mr. al-Ghul, take it away.
Miss Murray has been kind in her interactions with you thus far, though abrasive her speech may be. I, though, gentlemen, operate on a different set of suppositions. Whereas Murray's League assumes the redemptive aspects of mankind, my League of Shadows does not. Even in her escalation, I can guarantee you that your women and children are safe. I do not see it that way. Your bloodlines are tainted with sin. As such, only a complete extinction of them will suffice for my mission to be complete. A mission that only goes into effect if Miss Murray fails. And before you think yourself strong enough to defeat one man, know this. The League of Shadows has an army of 1,000 men, ready to attack as soon as I give the order. And if that is not enough, then I have 1,000 more. Gotham will not have the space to bury you when I am through.
Those are the stakes, gentlemen. Should we give you time to discuss?
If you manage to drive us away from Gotham, you surely must know. We will kill you elsewhere.
I invite you to try, but you must leave Gotham first.
What of our communities, then? Who will take care of them?
A law enforcement that should be forewarned that Mr. al-Ghul will do to them what he just warned you of if they do not comply.
Some of us were not born across seas. They would never agree to leave.
You need not go across the Atlantic, just elsewhere. New York, Metropolis, Central City for all I care, but Gotham is off limits.
You are fortunate that we have holdings across the harbor in Metropolis, or else this arrangement would not have gone anywhere.
No, signore. You are the fortunate one.
What is your timetable to have our operation removed?
And what is fair?
End of the month.
1 week.
3. There's no way to ensure our security in a week.
So sorry, gentlemen. The time constraint is your problem, not mine. The most I can give you is 2 weeks.
2 weeks for ourselves. 3 to get our families out.
I suppose that's fair.
No fighting until then.
Agreed. Mr. al-Ghul.
I can stay my blade that long.
Then we are in an accord. But one more thing, gentlemen.
No more concessions.
It isn't. Another person we are after is the one responsible for the brutal murders of local young women in each of your territories. Do any of you know who may be responsible?
You mean Shay Caden, killed in Moroni territory. We already got our revenge for that.
Mr. O'Neill, I do not believe that Signore Maroni had anything to do with it.
Irish prostitute in Italian territory. How not?
Yet another dead girl was found in Falcone territory a few days ago, who is neither Italian or Irish. She worked at the Arkham Hospital at the edge of the city.
I had nothing to do with it. No Italian family did. We have a strict rule against harming women and children. Certainly not those who help the sick.
So none of you claim responsibility or know who did it.
I think I can speak for everyone here that if we knew, that man would have been dead long before this conversation took place.
One problem solved and another left a mystery. Gentlemen, thank you for your time this afternoon. I expect to meet with you at least once more to wish you a safe journey before you leave Gotham.
I'll let your man at the ship know.
Submarine, but yes, point taken. Do I see myself out, or is there some official procedure in the rules I do not yet know?
The door's behind you. I only open them for ladies.
Rude. But I suppose that is deserved, all things considered.